കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാൻ റെഡി. വളരെ ബ്രൈറ്റ്നസ് കുറച്ച് വെക്കാം, എന്നാൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് ഓക്കെ. അടുത്താണ് ഫിനാൻഷ്യൽ ഓട്ടോണമി ഇൻ റവന്യൂ ജനറേഷൻ ആൻഡ് ഡിസ്ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റ് ഫോർ എഫിഷ്യൻറ്റ് ഫംഗ്ഷനിങ് ഓഫ് drug regulatory authorities will address delays arising from complicated and lengthy approval systems for financial disinvestment. Okay, leveraging digital technologies to significantly enhance patient safety monitoring and pharmacovigilance. Okay, next we have antimicrobial resistance AMR. Why? There is in the 79th National United Nations General Assembly GA high level meeting on antimicrobial resistance AMR. Global leaders have approved political declarations on antimicrobial resistance AMR. More than recent declaration establishes clear actions and targets aimed at reducing the estimated 4.95 million annual human deaths linked to bacterial AMR by 10% by 2013. Okay, declarations also calls for sustainable national funding and an additional $100 million in catalytic funding to combat AMR. Okay, declarations call for a following global multi-sectoral actions that needed to reach targets by 2030. On human health, at least 70% of the antibiotics used for human health globally should belong to the WHO access group antibiotics. On agriculture and animal health, okay, meaningfully reduce the quantity of antimicrobials used globally in the agri-food systems by 2030. On the environment, declaration underscores the need to prevent and address the discharge of antimicrobials into the environment. About what is antimicrobial resistance AMR? AMR is a condition when microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites changes in way that render the medications used to cure the infections they cause ineffective. Major factors controlling to AMR: pharmaceutical manufacture, industrial waste from productions of active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs for antibiotics, agricultural overuse of antibiotics for growth in sectors like livestock, agriculture, healthcare facilities, improper management of unused medications, patient excretions, and disposal of expired drugs. Okay, waste management, landfill, leachate, okay, untreated wastewater, and sewage effluents. Okay, why AMR is a global health threat? Economic cost. The World Bank estimates that AMR could result in $1 trillion additional healthcare costs in 2050. Drug-resistant infections also impact the health of animals and plants, reduce productivity in farms, and threaten food security. Okay, data bank impact of AMR. Okay, that is approximately 30 million deaths estimated from an antibiotic resistance infections by 2050, with 2 million annual deaths projected in India alone. The Lancet study. Okay, 70% of the approximate increase projected in AMR related deaths by 2050 in comparison to 2022, with Southeast Asia, including India, facing the greatest impact. $100 trillion cumulative loss of the in global economic output by the 2050 by AMR. Okay, the World Bank. Next, we have the gains of modern medicines and risk. It makes infections harder to treat and makes other medical procedures and treatments such as surgery, cesarean sections, and cancer chemotherapy much risk. Virus or environmental contamination. Improper disposal of antibiotics leads to environmental contaminations, creating reservoirs for resistance genes. Impact on vulnerable populations. Individuals with weakened immune systems, the elderly and children are particularly vulnerable to AMR-related infections. Limited R&D for alternatives. There is an inadequate resource and development pipeline for alternative treatments in the face of rising levels of resistance. Way 4. Implementing WHO guidance on wastewater and solid waste management for antibiotic manufacture. Insets targets for liquid effluent, solid waste, and zero liquid discharge related from pharmaceutical manufacturing. It also makes following recommendations such as the use established tools like hazard analysis, etc., along with internal audits and public communication. Contact external audit and certification to ensure robust implementation of risk management plans and to verify performance against targets. Okay, One Health approach. Okay, recognize connectedness of human, animal, and environmental health and address AMR in a holistic manner. Strengthening regulations. Environment Protection Amendment Rules 2019, which imposes stringent limits on residues of 121 ambiguous antibiotics in treated effluents from drug production units, should be effectively implemented. Okay, agricultural operations. Sustainable farming practices such as organic farming can be promoted to limit the use of antibiotics in livestock and aquaculture. Okay, promoting a responsible use. Healthcare facilities should implement antibiotic stewardship programs for responsible antibiotic use. Okay, next we have the initiative takes to address the AMR. Okay, Global Actions Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance (GAP), a comprehensive plan developed by the World Health Organization (WHO) to address AMR. Okay, Global Antimicrobial Resistance Surveillance Systems Class by WHO to track AMR barriers globally, promoting standardized data collections to guide effective actions. One Health Global Leaders Group of Antimicrobial Resistance. Okay, tripartite collaborations of WHO, FAO, and the World Health Organization for Animal Health. Okay, React Action on Antibiotic Resistance Independent Network supported by the WHO. India National Program on AMR containment launched during the 12th five-year plan 2012 to 17 to carry out surveillance of antimicrobial usage in healthcare settings. National Action Plan or AMR. Okay, NAP AMR 2017 focus on One Health approach. Okay, National AMR surveillance network of state medieval college labs NAR state. Okay, to generate quality data on AMR for priority bacterial pathogens of public health importance. Okay, Red Line campaign to combat the irrational use of antibiotics, ban on inappropriate fixed dose combination FDCs. Okay, operations over the AMR interventions for total health of by Kerala to detect over the counter the sales of antibiotics without prescriptions. Okay, explaining antibiotics in the definitions of the new drugs. Trust technical advisory body DAB has recommended the inclusions of all antibiotics in the definitions of new drugs and the new drugs and clinical trials of NDCD rules 2019. DTAB is the highest statutory decision making body on technical matters related to drugs in the country under the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization CDS. Under the Rule 120E of the Drugs and Cosmetic Rules 1945, no drug is defined as one of the most not yet been used in the country. Additionally, it has not been recognized as safe and effective by the listening assessing authority for the proposed claims. Okay, DTAB recommendations were made to curb AMR caused by the misuse of antibiotics. Okay, next we have the news in shows. Okay, Atoms for Food. Okay, Baba Atomic Research Agency BARC participated in International Atomic Energy Agency IAEA Scientific Forum Atoms for Food. Okay, about Atoms for Food. Genesis joined by AEA and FAO 2023 World Food Forum in Rome, Italy, purpose to provide countries with tailored solutions for harnessing the advantages of nuclear techniques along with other advanced technologies to enhance agricultural and livestock productivity, reduces food losses, etc. To help countries boost in food security and to tackle growing hunger, nearly 600 million people are projected to be chronically undernourished by 2030 FAO. By 2050, the world's population will have increased by one-third, mostly in developing countries, United Nations. Okay, nuclear technologies for agriculture, irradiation technique extends shelf life of foods by reducing or eliminating microorganisms and insects. Okay, for radionuclide. Okay, FR technique analyzes soil radionuclide concentration to measure erosion patterns. Okay. Next, we have the cosmic ray neutron sensor. CRNS technology measures soil moisture over large areas by detecting cosmic ray neutrons reflected from soil. Okay, radio mononuclear technology detects hormone levels in animals enabling precise time for artificial insemination. Sterile insect society. Okay, controls pest by releasing sterilized insects to state with mate with the wild populations. Other technologies, nitrogen 50 to measure nitrogen fixation in roots, isotropic racing techniques for crop nutrition and water management, etc. Maize observatory inaugurated. Department of Atomic Energy DE inaugurated the Maize atmospheric Charangov experiment MACE observatory at Hanley, Ladakh. The inaugural of MACE response observatory was a part of the Platinum Jubilee year celebrations of the DE. DE was set up under the direct charge of the Prime Minister through Executive Order 1954 in accordance with the Atomic Energy Act 1948. Okay, DE leads research and development for the peaceful uses of atomic energy. Next, we have the steps taken by India to leverage nuclear technologies for enhancing food security. Provisions for multi-product food irradiation units under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampati Yojana PMKFC. BARC has pioneered the development of 42 high-yielding seed varieties through gamma irradiation. BARC established two major radiation facilities at Vashi and Nashik in Maharashtra. Next, we have the MAC observation inaugurated. Department of Atomic Energy DE inaugurated the major atmospheric Charango experiment MACE observatory of Hanley, Ladakh. The inaugural of MAC observatory was the part of the Platinum Jubilee year celebrations of the DE. Okay, the DE was set up under the direct charge of the Prime Minister through Executive Order 1954 in accordance with the Atomic Energy Act of 1948. Okay, DE leads research and development for the peaceful uses of atomic energy. About MAC observatory was the largest imaging Charango telescope in Asia and second largest in the world. Okay, Charango telescope array ICTA consisting of two arrays located in Spain and Chile respectively will be the largest Charango telescope in the world. It is currently under the construction. It is located at an altitude of 4,300 meters, the highest of its kind in the world. Objective: observe high energy gamma rays to understand the most energetic phenomena in the universe such as supernova, black holes and gamma rays. It is named after the scientist Pavel Alexeyevich Cherenkov, who discovered that charged particles grow then they pass through a non-conducting medium under certain conditions, referred as Cherenkov radiation. Indigenously built by Bhabha Atomic Research Center BARC with support from the Electronics Corporations of India IECL and other partners. It will also complement global observations such as high energy stereoscopic systems HES, etc. What is gamma rays? Gamma rays have the smallest wavelengths and the most energy of any wave in the electromagnetic spectrum sources. It is in the universe such as the universe, stars and pulsars, supernova explosions and reaches around black holes or generated by nuclear explosions, lightning, and the activity of radioactivity. Okay, why Hanley in Ladakh is chosen for observatory. Okay, next we have the Hanley Valley of Changchun, 4,250 meters above MSL. The site is a dry, cold desert with the space human population, cloudless skies, and low atmospheric water vapor, making it one of the best sites in the world to optical, infrared, sub-millimeter, and millimeter wavelengths. In 2021, the Hanley darkest sky SDR was notified for astrotourism. Okay, Europa Clipper. NASA's Europa Clipper embarked on long voyage to Jupiter to investigate its moon's Europa. About Europa Clipper objective to determine whether Europa has conditions that could support life. Evidence suggests the presence of enormous salty ocean with more water than Earth beneath Europe's ice. Okay, it is the largest spacecraft NASA has ever developed for a planetary mission. Okay, it is also the first NASA mission dedicated to studying an ocean world beyond Earth. Okay, it will begin orbiting Jupiter in 2030 and conduct flyboys of Europa from 2031. The instruments include ice penetrating radar cameras and a thermal instrument which took away or for look for any recent eruptions of water. Okay, Lupux mission, National Space Panel declares India's fifth lunar missions, lunar polar exploration missions. Lupux will be a precursor to the country's lunar sample return mission and for sending the first Indian to the moon by 2040. Okay, uh, Lupux National Space Panel declares India's fifth lunar mission. Expression Lupux. Okay, Lupux will be Lupux. Okay, Lupux mission. The purpose is to investigate the quality of water on the moon and is investigated to explore the dark side of the moon. Okay, dark side of the moon refers to the far side of the moon as it is never visible from the Earth due to the tidal locking on the moon with the Earth. Okay, international collaboration for ISRO is in charge of the lunar rover and Japan's JAXA is responsible for the land observation instruments from NASA and the ESA will also be mounted over the rover. Okay, landing locations. Landing point will be south pole of the moon known as this area is believed to have a high water potential. Okay, next we have, however, landing on the south pole is challenging as there is very few flat, easy landing sites with good illuminations and communication conditions. The successful landing of the Vikram land on board Chandrayaan 3 made India's first country to land on south pole and the fourth country to land on the moon after United States, Russia, and China. Next, we have the RISE mission. RISE here, remove debris in orbit servicing. The first in orbit servicing missions of European Space Agency, which is a significant step toward refueling and refurbishment and assembling in orbit. All essential elements for creating a circular economy in space. It will be launched in 2028 and will have the ability to dock and control orbit of geostationary satellites. RISE will rise up to the so-called geostationary graveyard over 100 km higher where satellites were parked after they have reached the end of their mission. Like a circular space economy. Circular space economy draws inspiration from the broader concepts of circular economics which aims to minimize waste and maximize resource efficiency. Key aspects of circular space economy include satellite refurbishment, repair, space debris removal, resources affiliation, utilization, material extracted from asteroids or the moon, okay, etc. Significance of space circular economy: reduce space debris helps to mitigate the risk of pollution and the further debris generation. Resource conservation due to reusing and recycling materials in space, cost reduction by extending lifespan of satellites, faster development times by assembling and manufacturing space systems directly in orbit. Okay, initiatives promoting circular space economy. Next, we have the global ESA circular economy space global by 2050 and is achieving debris neutrality by 2030. Okay, NASA's consortium for space mobility and ISAM in space servicing assembly and manufacturing capabilities. Cosmic, okay, reusable launch vehicles such as SpaceX Falcon 9. India is also reusable launch vehicle technology demonstrated a program aimed at developing a reusable debris-free space missions by all Indian space actors by 2030. Next, we have the Moonlight program. Okay, recently, European Space Agency has launched the Moonlight Lunar Communication and Navigation Services (LCNS) program. Okay, about Moonlight program, objective to provide services for greater than 400-meter moon missions planned by the Space Agency and private companies over the next 2 decades. It will be constellations of 5 lunar satellites that orbit the moon. Okay, benefits enable precise autonomous landings and surface mobility, facilitate high-speed communications and data transfer between Earth and the moon, often offer coverage at the moon surface, Earth pole, etc. Initial services are expected to begin by the end of 2028 and the system is to be fully operational by 2030. Next, we have the neutrino 4G. Recently, the Luke's Zeppelin LS USA dark matter detector failed to identify any definite particle behind the dark matter and due to the presence of neutrino fog. Other similar experiments in the past such as Pandax 40 China and the Xenon NT Italy and also have failed to detect the unknown particles behind the dark matter. The dark matter is an invisible stuff making up the most of the mass in the universe, responsible for giving the cosmos its current looks. Okay, the LS detector is located 1.5 km below the Earth's surface at the Stanford Underground Research Facility in South Dakota, United States of America. About neutrino fog. Neutrino fog refers to the background noise of interference created by the vast number of the neutrinos produced in the universe, particularly from cosmic resources like the sun, supernova, and other astrophysical phenomena. Okay, these neutrinos interact very weakly with matter, making them difficult to detect, but they are everywhere, permeating in the universe. As a result, distinguishing between the signals from potential dark matter and those from the neutrino interactions becomes of critical risk. Charon scientists have detected carbon dioxide and hydrogen peroxide on Charon Pluto's moons using NASA's James Webb telescope. The significance of finding understanding the origin of Charon and other moons of Plato could help in understanding origins and evolution of icy bodies in the outer solar system. About Charon, it is the largest among the 5 moons of Plato. Okay, it is so big that Pluto and Charon orbits because beat each other like a double planet. Okay, Pluto is a dwarf planet located in the eastern region of our solar system beyond Neptune, known as the Kuiper belt. Okay, Sky Shield. Okay, Switzerland joins the European Sky Shield initiative. ESS. About ESS Genesis founded in 2000 after Russia invaded Ukraine. German and European Iron Dome style defense system aim bolstering Europe's defense against air strikes as it will strengthen NATO's integrated air and missile defense. Okay, members 21 member states, including in the United Kingdom, and the head of his initiative in the Aero 3 in an inspired American missile defense system that can intercept long-range ballistic missiles. Global strategic preparedness, readiness and responsive plan. Okay, SPRP. Okay, World Health Organization WHO launched SPRP. About SPRP aim to tackle dengue and other Aedes-borne and arbovirus, Zika and chikungunya by fostering a global coordinated response ended over 1 year until September 2025. COI Commodus Emergency Coordination. So next we have collaborative surveillance. Collaborative surveillance and community protection, safe and scalable, accessible to countermeasures. Along with the other global initiatives, SPRB is aligned with the Global Vector Control Response 2017-2030 and Global Antivirus Arbovirus Initiative, Revamped Pharmaceutical Technology Upgradation Assistance Schemes (RPTUS). Okay, Department of Pharmaceutical COP modified Revamped Pharmaceutical Technology Upgradation Assistance Schemes (RP2ES). It has increased incentive for pharmaceutical companies to rupees 2 crores from rupees 1 crore. Added production equipment and new category to the list of eligible expenses for subsidy calculations. About RPTUS objective to support the pharmaceutical industry's operation to revise schedule M and WHO's good manufacturing practices standards. Introduce more flexible financing options, emphasizing subsidies on a reimbursement basis. International Medical Device Regulators for recently Central Drug Standardized Control Organization of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has become an affiliate member of the International Medical Device Regulators for IMDF. Okay, about IMDF established in 2011 is a collaborative group of global medical device regulators dedicated to accelerating the harmonization and convergence of international medical device regulations. The members include national regulatory authorities from different countries and the World Health Organization (WHO). India eliminates trachoma as a public health problem. WHO. India is the third country in the Southeast Asia region of Nepal and Myanmar that eliminated neglected tropical disease entity. Previously, WHO declared India's free from two other entities, Guinea worm disease 2000 and yours 2016. Okay, about trachoma, it is an eye-infecting disease caused by infection with the bacterium and chlamydia trachomatis. It is a contagious spreading through contact with eyes, nose, etc. disease, and it's left untreated can cause irreversible blindness. Status in 1971, blindness due to the trachoma was 70%, and now it has become common with less than 1%. In interventions for trachoma, National Program for Control of Blindness and Visual Impairment (NBCBVI), adoption WHO safe strategies, NRF largest PMECRG and Maha EV initiative. There are first two initiative of ANRF. Anusanthan National Research Foundation, which plays a transformative role in bridging the gap between academic research and industrial applications. Okay, about Prime Minister's early career research grant, PMECRG. Okay, it is supposed to India's leader in science and technology by providing a flexible budget to facilitate ease of research and invest in early career research. Significance foster high quality innovative research, enable researchers to expand knowledge boundaries and drive technological progress. Thank you.